In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. A human being, we people are almost trying to become acceptable for the people. We desire a lot. This is one of the strongest desires. One of the strongest desires are in the eyes of many the strongest desire to become so that the people accept us, that the people accept us, the spouse accept us, parents accept us, children accept us, love us, actually accept us, love us, recognize us, the friends, the co-workers, the colleagues, the boss, the subordinates. We want all of them to accept us by their heart and mind. And we think that this is the biggest success. But there is hardly any who is accepted by all of these people by the very depth of their heart. And we are of the view that I am dissatisfied and unhappy because of this reason. Because the people don't accept me and they don't really accept me by their heart. What a great success! What a great success would it be for us, for all the humans, if we come to know through credible sources that I have been accepted. The people have accepted me. All the people I'm interacting with, all the people who come across me, they people have accepted me. And we think, we feel that maybe only then, only then I shall be happy and satisfied enough, and I shall be able to accept myself from the very core of my heart. Is it true, by the way? Is it true, by the way? If at all we are anxious, if at all we are facing anxiety and stress, I am of the view that the reason is different. That the reason is different. And the reason is not that the people have not accepted us. The reason is not this one. The reason is that we have not accepted the people. We have not accepted the people from the very core of our heart. And due to this lack of acceptance, due to this lack of acceptance, and due to our failure in recognizing them, due to our failure in recognizing them, we are dissatisfied, we are anxiety ridden. I think that we need to change. We need to change our focus. So instead of working very hard to get the acceptance from the people which might not arrive, there was a famous story, we read it in our textbooks when I was studying in the primary school, that the son and the father were traveling from their own village to a nearby village. They had a donkey. The father sat on the donkey. The son walked along. Some of the people objected that why a younger, smaller son is walking while a fully grown up father is riding the donkey. They changed the position. The people objected then again. Then what they did was both of them rode the donkey. Again there was a great objection that the animal is being victimized two people at the same time are riding the donkey. What they thought, what option is left? Both of them started walking, and the donkey was being taken along. Still, the people objected that how foolish they are. They do have a donkey, but none of them is riding this donkey, so they are really foolish. So, as far our acceptance by the people is concerned, that they do stop objecting and they do recognize us, I think this stage might not arrive during our lifetime, but there is one solution, and that excuse me, and that solution is that if at all we do recognize the people, we accept the people as they are without criticizing them, without humiliating them, and accepting them from the very core of our heart. What is going to happen then? What is going to happen then is that on the one hand, the anxiety, the stress we are encountering today will evaporate. The stress and the anxiety we people are encountering today will evaporate on the one hand, and on the other hand, I think the people will start accepting us as well. Killing two birds with one stone. Killing two birds with one stone. Accepting the people, they will accept us. Accepting as they are. It does not mean that we should not contribute in the improvement of theirs. That is what I don't mean. Rather, it will become easy for us, and it will become easy for them as well. If at all we do accept them by the very depth of our heart, it will be easy for them to accept our advice, to accept our motivation, to accept our guidance, if at all there is anything like that. And not only that they will accept us, they will be willing to cooperate with us as well. They will be willing to cooperate with us as well. On the one hand, they will try to improve themselves. On the other hand, they will recognize us in return as well. It is like if at all the two countries are having the kind of diplomatic relationship with each other, it is like that one. If at all we become the first, if at all we become the first to recognize them, to accept them, I believe that they will accept us. And not only that they will accept us, they will rather cooperate with us as well. On the one hand, on the other hand, the kind of anxiety we were facing, the kind of trouble, the kind of anxiousness, the kind of unhappy and the sadness we were facing earlier, I think it will evaporate and we will be able to live happily. But still, there is one thing which is missing, and that one thing is that we do have to accept ourselves as well. And we do have to accept ourselves because it is of primary importance. We are with us 24/7. As for the other people are concerned, we do have a kind of limited interaction with those people, with those people. We are not found with them 24/7, but we are with us 24/7 from the very beginning of our life till the very end of our life. So I think so that it is really, really important that we do accept ourselves. This acceptance by we ourselves does not mean that we should stop improving. It does not mean that we should stop, becoming a better and a better, even better person, and we should stop working upon ourselves. It does not mean that at all. Rather, I am of the view that it becomes relatively easy if at all we have accepted ourselves, we have accepted all the people. It actually means that we are a stronger person today, and once we are a stronger person today, it becomes really easy for us that we start working, and we do start working in a bit effective manner on improving ourselves, on eradicating and getting rid of the bad habits and the bad attitude, and do start adopting the good attitudes and the good habits. I think it all the success lies in accepting as somebody is. This is the first step, and after meeting this first step, it becomes really easy to accept all those. We do have to accept ourselves, we do have to accept our spouses, we do have to accept our parents, we do have to accept our children, we do have to accept our friends and our colleagues, and we do have to accept our neighbors. If at all all this acceptance is being done, I believe that we will become a happier person, we will become a slightly strong person, and this strength, I believe, will be able, we will be able to bring better change, better and stronger, and even more important changes, which we have been in changes in ourselves and contributing in improving the lives of the other people. It has all become possible because we have stopped the friction between the intraperson friction and the interpersonal friction. If at all we have succeeded in getting rid of it, so that is how it became possible. So the first step is, I believe that we need to accept ourselves, and as soon as we do succeed in accepting ourselves, we need to accept our parents, we need to accept our spouses, we do need to accept our children, we do need to accept our friends and our colleagues, our neighbors, and the rest of the people we are found socializing with, the rest of the people we are found interacting with. I think that this is the key to success. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.